She said exactly what you said. They said. She's like, yeah, like he was like, she's like, oh, he said that whenever like I'm ready to take the shot, like that's when he'll do it. Her biggest fear is that she doesn't know if you're just playing her or if you're being truthful. That's what she said. And then she was like, I talked to the boys about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're very much against it because they're like, he's just gonna fuck us over.
Yeah.
Like, he's just saying that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, we have V in our pocket. We have V in our pocket.
Yeah.
But Beth's like, my only worry is that V will come after me and not them.
Yeah.
And she's like, so for me, like, it's more beneficial for Ro to stay, but not for the boys.
Yeah.
And it's more beneficial for V to stay for the boys, but not necessarily for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, but listen, I was like, if Ro, like, promised you that, like, he's not gonna fucking go against you back.
Yeah.
I was like, if he said that he'll give them a week or 2 weeks, whatever the fuck he said, I was like, he'll have to. I was like, 'cause think about it. I was like, so let's say he does win next week. I was like, and let's say he does put Gentile up. I was like, that means the next week, all he'll have is Tina Terra, because I was like, playing in the next Veto will be me, you, whichever one of them stays, Kiefer, and he can't play. I was like, so then he would be literally it would be us four versus Tina Terra. And you know they're not going to win, so he'd be fucked. There's no way he wouldn't go against you. And she's like, oh my God, you're right. You're right. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, she's like, tell him that if he gets players picked to pick you. I was like, okay, sounds good. So.
To pick you? Oh, okay, good.
She's like, don't tell me how to talk at all. She's like, just tell him that. I was like, oh yeah, he wants to know like about the Veto, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, just let him know that he can pick you. That's fine, just tell him that. That's it for now.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah, well, of course the boys are against it, like...
And I told her the thing that Vic said about putting her in Jet Up.
Okay, how'd she react?
And she's like, see, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I just didn't tell you right away because I didn't know if, like, she was just, like, trying to see if it, like, got out. And, like, was just trying to test me. And I was like, I just don't want to deal with it, but...
Oh, me?
No, the Vic thing that she told me. I was like, I don't know if she was just testing to see if
Oh,
I could
she
tell
was
you right away,
yeah,
but...
yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, no, totally. And then I was just like, I was like, being realistic, Beth, like, she's not going to put up the boys next week if she wins. And she's not going to be in charge. She's literally going to put up me and you. And then she was like, okay, but like, let's say Vic does go this week. She's like, if he's not going to put the boys, who's he going to put up next week? And I was like, he'll put up Tina, or else like he'll put up Taryn Kiefer. Like, whatever. And she was like, okay, you're right, Kiefer, I forgot about that. She's just like very worried. She's like, I just have a feeling that like he has something with Tina and Tara. And then I was like, okay, but even if he does, like, he doesn't have the numbers, like, they don't win anything. Like, he'll be alone. She's like, you're right. So.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you going to bat for me.
Yeah, of course.
Because, like, yeah, I can only... Yeah, she can only trust me so much. But, like, I mean, she did say it. Like, I'm better for her game, not for the boys. That's why they want me out. Vic's better for their game.
That's what you're saying.
Because Vic's coming after her.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really hope that she realizes it. But if the boys win the Veto, they're not gonna take me down.
She said she's talking to them about it. She asked them.
She what?
She said she's gonna ask them. She asked me. She's like, I feel like if the boys win it and they use it on him, then like he can't put them up. Like he can't. I was like, yeah, 100%. Like I was like, bro goes by his word. Like he's not gonna go against it.
I mean, the main thing I tried to communicate to her is like, I'm alone in this game. Like I'm a free agent right now. It's like I have like literally nothing to lose in the situation. Like why would I?
Yeah, I agree.
If I said if you want 2 weeks for them or 3 weeks or whatever you think is like realistic for them to be in this game, then I'm willing to let you be in the driver's seat because you have a closer game relationship with them. But I told her, I was like, they want me out because I'm a blocker for them to win. But if you want to win this game and you're not just here for the experience, then I'm much better for your game.
I think she's realized.
And that's a fact. Like, I'm not just telling her that because my ass is on the line, but that's a fact.
I think she's really debating it.
She what?
I think it just, if you win the veto, she'll do it.
Well, for sure, but that's a 1 in 5.
Even if I win the veto, I think she'll do it.
Yeah.
I think the worst case scenario is if Vic plays and Vic wins. That's the worst case scenario. Because even I was talking to Tara about it, and Tara was like, "Don't use the veto on me if you want to take Rohan." I was like, "Okay, sounds good." I was like, "Yeah, I think that's the only way for you both to stay."
But didn't Vic tell you that she needs me in this game?
Yeah.
Do you think she would use it?
Apparently that's what the boys have been saying. I think too. Beth said that to me.
What?
That they're like, oh, I think. Oh, apparently. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, it was Tina and Tara. Because I think they. What's it called? I don't know what Beth told her. Maybe she didn't tell it. Maybe she told her that, like, you're not the target or whatever. I don't know. And then Tara was like, well, what happens if Vic wins and pulls Rohan and then you put up Tina? And then Beth was like, listen, Vic would never fucking take Rohan. Don't be stupid. Like, she would never do that. I think she did, whatever, but do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I mean, I guess that's best case scenario considering, but...
Yeah. But then it's like, yeah, so will you just go against them again next week if they do this? Or will you wait?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I could see myself waiting 1 week potentially.
That's what I'm saying.
Potentially. But I need to evaluate the situation.
Yeah, of course, and see what's happening.
Because, first of all, we don't know when a double's happening. If everything's happening super fast.
Oh, then it is what it is. Sorry.
But, you know, because the thing is, you know, we could get them to do this, and then if we don't take a shot and then they do the following week, then I'm going to regret it.
Of course.
You know, so.
But I don't know if Beth would let them, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And then who would they put up?
I mean, yeah, numbers are getting down, so. Yeah, I would say I would give them, I would honor it for whatever she thinks. Obviously, I told her I would have a discussion. I said if I won, I would have a discussion with you to see what was best, which I would,
of course.
honestly.